You stand. And yes, the Nazis. So not allowed to say, because they are the royal families that we are taught to love. The Nazis, Hitler was not really a white man. Give yourself a new standard, it's a little bit too big for my liking. Right.
Get yourself alive on Terry, but you're so persistent. I wish I had your fortitude, but you keep doing the good work and don't. I know you get your wild ones, but remember there's a big following behind you. So the truth was it a lie? The truth can't be questioned, but a lie does. So just keep the good work up, Terry. I think you should do a live.
Yeah, cheers, Gareth, mate. Hi guys, how's it going? In the mofo. It's a bit in my face, it's like new stand. But they didn't get delivered because the post, even though the post know not to deliver mail to me that has an envelope. They know to deliver the ones that have it on the outside, but they still persist.
The real Germany, the empire of the children of the sun, and how this empire was erased from history, and the lies that have been told about the so-called black man and woman. Let us discuss the facts about how the real pure Nordic race of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people were the children of the sun, and how the fables and fictitious stories that the Europeans have made about their race of people is completely a lie. They are the genetic hybrids of the original humans. And in their old papers, they would discuss the original people of Germany as swarthy, or Nordic, or black, or dark, and having blonde hair. In ancient history, they've always been known to have blonde hair and blue eyes in this area. And the Hitler that they put in place is not the original Hitler. The real Hitler was a black man. And the empire of Germany was the empire of the children of the sun. And if you look at their history, at their notes, you will see that they evidently, openly admit that Germany was ruled by the black man and woman, the children of the sun, and this was their empire. And this is what they were taking over during World War I and World War II. They were over trying to destroy the empires that the children of the sun ruled in Europe, Asia, and in Spain. And let us look at this tapestry from 1455, ancient Germany of 1400s. And in the depiction, you can see the black Moors in the kingdom with the blonde hair fighting the European, or the wild man, who's now known as the European white man, but he was known as the wild man then. But you can see they had blonde hair, and if you look closely into the detail, you'll see they tried to put blue around the eyes to signal that these were blonde-haired, blue-eyed Nordic people from Germany. These were the original children of the sun, the rulers of this kingdom and of this land. These are the founding fathers of the advanced technological, architectural, cymatic wonders you see in Germany till this day. And they are the original people of Earth who ruled in Germany. And just take a look at the tapestry. They show that they're black with blonde hair, blue eyes, and these call your master Aryan race that Hitler, the white fake Hitler, was telling his people existed, trying to make it seem like it was the Europeans that were actually these people. And so we have to ask, who was actually Hitler if this gentleman, Adolf Hitler, that we see here wasn't Hitler? And this is just a theory that, you know, the real Hitler was actually a part of the Moorish Empire, and he was actually of Germanian Aussie descent, and he was a child of the sun, and that this gentleman here with the Charlie Chaplin mustache was actually an actor, and this isn't the real Hitler, supposedly. And then when you look at the real picture of Hitler, he was actually a Moorish general in the army of Germany at the time, who were defending themselves against the wild man and against insurrectors who had turned against the empire and were trying to overthrow it. And this is where they came up with their Aryan, blonde-haired, blue-eyed race theory from the original Germans
Everything's
and the
been
original children of the sun,
everything.
who were blonde-haired with blue eyes. So we know Hitler was actually a black Moor, and he was one of the last black Moors from the Empire of the Children of the Sun, who ruled in Germany. And even Benjamin Franklin wrote in his notes that most of the people in Germany were black. They were swarthy complected, right? And remember, swarthy means black. And this is Benjamin Franklin who wrote these notes to his people saying that this land was inhabited by the children of the sun, and the swarthy complexion people built this empire. And in Europe, we have the Spaniards, the Italians, the French, and all of Europe was ruled by black people, is stating that they were swarthy complected people. We're talking French, Italians, and Spaniards. So the original people were swarthy colored, dark hue or dusky complected people who ruled in Europe. And this is the history they are trying to erase. And you have Germany, which is right next to Austria, which is where the real Black Hitler was from. And he was described as swarthy and as being a dark complected man. And they literally rewrote history and took this out of our understanding. So they stole the story about the real blonde-haired, blue-eyed, powerful race of people and gave themselves that indoctrination, but they left out the fact that they got these traits from black people because they are a mutated version
it's
of
hard
black
to take, guys, because it's
and
fucking...
they can't have genes
We've been
that
programmed
we
this shite
possess
all our lives.
because they get everything from us. But so the blonde hair and blue eyes is actually a DNA trait of the children of the sun. And because the Europeans are a mutated version of the children of the sun, they are capable of having this blonde hair and blue eyes. But they rewrote the narrative in history as if black people can't have blonde hair and blue eyes, as if we're not the originators of this source of ingenuity with humans. But we are the original blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, and the European people only have blonde hair and blue eyes because they are a mutated version of the children of the sun. And this is what they have been trying to deny and eliminate out of history. And they want you to think that when Hitler's talking about this master race of Aryan, blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, he's actually talking about the Europeans, but he's actually talking about the children of the sun, the so-called black man, Negro.
But isn't it hard to actually decipher and get it in your head, because we've been programmed. Every one of us has been conditioned, guys. And this here, the post office colours, which is the blood, is the white race, the white fucking thingies that took over, guys. Yeah, and it is pure, unadulterated racism. The whole world is racist. I know what it's like. Fucking, I'm not even black, but I'm a little bit. You know what I mean? So here we go, guys. There's everything we've taught, everything. And I mean, like, south, that's the South Pole, not the North Pole. You know, east is west and west is east, guys. Everything's a fucking lie. We can't trust anything. Yet people are fucking stood behind it. I'm British, English, Scottish. All nonsense, guys. All nonsense. Fucking history. Big fat lie.
Man and woman here now in America and all over the so-called globe, the firmament. But we are the originators of the blonde hair and blue eyes.
Put ourselves in boxes. Well, they've put us in boxes, and we've accepted them boxes.
So you have to understand, the reason they say Caucasian people are the only ones, or wanted you to believe they are the only ones who can get blonde hair and blue eyes, is because when Hitler was describing the aesthetics of these powerful people, they wanted you to believe it was the so-called modern-day European man and woman, but it's actually the children of the sun. And if you review the tapestry from 1455 again, you'll notice that the Moors are fighting the pale wild men. They're fighting them for their empire and their kingdom. And this
Clone Wars.
That they detailed because for...
That's the Clone Wars, guys. Yeah, the Clone Wars is us. We're the clones. We've been cloned, every one of us.
Hundreds of years, they had started fighting the wild men that they once educated and brought into the kingdom to try to civilize. And it should be noted.
Look at the colours, look. You know what I mean? They've stolen the colours. They're the Ukraine colours, the UK brand. They've stolen them. You know what I mean? So these colours were good, but now...
Hair and blue eyes, and they were dark-skinned people of Germany. Once again, this is the empire that was taken over by the wild man. So when you look at these depictions from the past, you see that the so-called black man and woman, Negro, modern times, had the blonde hair, blue eyes, and the dark skin.
I know, Tim, it's hard to take, man.
And that we are the original humanity. In conclusion, the so-called black man and woman are the originators of blonde hair and blue eyes. And this is why their empire was taken over. And they are the original Aryans that Hitler spoke of, right? But in their papers, they tried to say that the Negro blood and Hitler's
Christ, I've got
Aryans,
bull
Hitler
stop.
stole
Fucking
his
hell, I
whole
wasn't in
Aryan
Ibiza.
theory from the
Never took
children
it
of the
off.
sun and these 9 ether beings. So when you research the documents of the past and you find out that the Aryans were the so-called black man and woman, we are the 9 ether beings who originate the blonde hair, the blue eyes, and every trait. And you realize that Hitler was not a real person, and some even say he could have later played Walt Disney.
It did play Walt Disney, and it's Donald Trump's dad. Yeah? It's all an act. Everything. Donald Trump's dad, because Donald Trump is ISIS, has a vagina. When I stand up, I've got a meat and 2 veg. Donald Trump's got nout. Nicked. Nata. It's a woman. It's ISIS. Lady Diana has the meat and 2 veg in this inverted world.
But the empire of Germany was of the Tartarian empire of the children of the sun, as you see the griffins. So in conclusion, it has been discovered that the history we were taught about Hitler and the Jews and, the Nazis and all of this was a conflicted history.
Yeah.
The Jews are said to have been persecuted for being Khazarian descendants who are now taking the imagery of the Jews, and this is why the Hitler we know of was after them. So it said, we are led to believe that the children of the sun ruled in Germany and ruled in that part of Europe as Moors still when World War I jumped off, and it was about them stealing our culture.
Yep.
This is after they had already been taught how to dress, and they had taken our style, our military understanding of how to rule the country, and they had been amongst us with the griffin ruling the nation as the symbol for hundreds of years before this actually took place. So they were already residents within the empire of the children of the sun in Germany. And the story we're getting of Hitler is just a complete tale made up allegedly to disassociate the fact that this was the empire of the children of the sun, and the Europeans learned everything that they know from the culture of so-called black people. And this was our culture, from the dancing to the dress code to the laws, the legislation, to, everything. I mean, there's Sigmund Freud, there's like...
It's shocking, isn't it? Everything I've been abused like I was a black guy, guys, and now I've realised that none of it's true. It's just the colour of your skin. It's all bullshit. I used to literally believe in black people. That's why I like fucking fancied that bloody man. What's it called? Bloody Serena Williams. Because there wasn't much to choose, and I was like, oh, fucking Serena Williams, because she was black. But guys, you know what I mean? It literally is a division to it. Colour, everything, creed, religion, all of it. We're all from the same place. Our eyes, our minds.
Psychologists, all of these people know that the origin of the empires did not come with the degeneracy of Hitler, and that World War II was not about anything other than overthrowing the last empire of the children of the sun. And so the narrative is the Hitler we know of was an actor. He was not the real Hitler. And the real Hitler, who was a black Moorish descendant of the empire of the children of the sun, was erased from history.
Beasts, we gave you language when all you could do was grunt, and now you rewrite history because the truth hurts and your lies bring comfort. Be grateful, Beast, we made you human. The story you call Beauty and the Beast is about a cave beast.
They called themselves beasts, uncivilized, hairy, roaming the forest, centuries before the Moors uplifted them. We gave them libraries, streets, science, even courtly Roman.
Look, border wars, 1350.
Wow.
Europeans described
I just flipped everything on me.
It's right here in the records. Bestiarium, Homo sylvestris. Europeans were literally classified as beastmen.
Our archives show the truth. We civilized Europe.
1993, Europe literally called its own people wild and beastmen. Livre de Merveille said they looked hairy as beasts.
Charlemagne's capitulary fined them for attacking caravans.
Beauty was the Moors. The beast was Europe.
Beauty was ours! The Moorish woman! The scholar! The noble! The divine!
And they've stolen everything.
Desperate for her light, they repainted her. They rewrote it. Look at you, standing in a castle we built. We taught you to be. When you stand so proud, the air turns sour. We forced you upright. Time flanched your back so you'd stop walking on all fours. We gave you language when all you did was growl like swine in the mud. And now, you erased us. We made you civilized. And your descendants in the year 2025 still hide the truth, still shaking behind screens, coping with memes and white fragility whenever our history rises. Your bloodline inherited fear.
Beauty was the Moors. The beast was Europe. And the fairy tale was their confession.
There we go, guys. And that's not even a joke. The same story goes
The
on
real
and
Germany.
on. The real story goes on. Fittest flat earther, the mustache man. The mustache man being... I know a lot of people won't be able to take this and proper racist, because we've all been taught to be racist. But these are the white angels that went around the whole world and killed everybody. This is Britain. And went on the whole world and killed everybody, made everybody inverted. That's the South Pole, not the North Pole. New Zealand is New Holland. And here we have the mustache man, which is Hitler. And all of this, I was going to be. Hitler, like all of them, everything has been replaced. Everything. Our history, nonsensical. Where's the fucking... Why did he do that? They always put the fucking sound down.
Or agree with any of the organizations or...
But Hitler, just like all of these people that we look up to, all of them are still alive. And Donald Trump's dad.
Like I said, I've done this video.
They're all actors, guys. Every one of them that we look up to. And if you hold on to think, oh, Bob Marley and Black, all that. Bob Marley was literally, what's he called? Fucking Nelson Mandela. They're all just shapeshifters, guys. The history has been wiped out. 1953, the Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars Act was started. And our history's before that. 1920s, they burnt all the books. It goes on. All you got to do is type in, have a look at the proper history. Type in, it must be black Russian icons and dark-skinned Russian icons. And all the Russian icons are literally Jesus and all that, all the biblical things. They're all to do with Jesus being black, not white. So, not only has it all been... Fuck off, man. They always want this shit, man. They always want you to join up and fucking... Fuck off. Fuck. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't fucking let these things fucking piss us off, but they always do. And I'm like... Black Jesus, it goes on, guys. Everything is being whited out, guys. We've been whited out. Our whole... Everything. Pictures of Jesus in... Go back to Africa. You don't have to fucking look very far, guys.
Go black to Africa. I want to show a video with you all how Europe is starting to bring out the sellers, the paintings back in the 1500s, 1600s.
Black Jesus, guys. And this is just
So it's not a heat.
everything, every one of us. So all you national fronts, all the people that have been continually to my last breath will be racist against me because it's been instilled into you, and it's not you guys. You are literally black. Your ancestors were black. Jesus was black if it existed, and so on and so on.
It's definitely something
These whited everything out. That's why the white is the new world order. It has Heil Hitler on it.
Never hear about in
A
the
mockery.
educational system. Now, I'm pretty sure there's people that are Black history college students majoring in Black history or world history, and they've never seen nothing like this before.
There you go, guys. I could go on and on and on and on. I'm just going to leave it short, guys. I'm going to actually do one on the everything's a lie. Everything's an inversion, and worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing is correct. Like, the maps all fucking might be correct, but where things are supposed to be isn't correct. Everything's just a lie, guys. And we are fighting and sticking up for them. My mate's like, I'm proud to be British. No, you shouldn't be proud to be British, because it's ish. It's not true. You know what I mean? Like, the maps, you look back at the maps and you fucking see that the maps were we were all Welsh. You know what I mean? The Welsh dragon, which was our freedom, was killed by the Georgia Cross. But you tell these racist fucking people with the fucking George Cross all over the bastard place. You know what I mean? I used to be proud of it, guys. I used to want to be a soldier. I used to want to do all the things that, I mean, I thought was going to help. But there we have. Scotland was Ireland. Ireland's not even Ireland. Wales. You know what I mean, guys? We have been sold a massive, massive stinking lie. You know what I mean? But people won't have it. I'm British, British-ish. You know what I mean? Ish. Everything was Welsh. I mean, even the Irish, all of that. Hey, you're welcome, Karen. Everything's a lie. It's a cock and load of bullshit. And Jesus getting ribbed. That's us getting, it's crazy. Sharon is fucking is. And Jesus getting ribbed is us being ribbed. We're all being ribbed because the spear of a Roman Empire is the penis. It's the penis of the Roman Empire. You know what I mean? They went further. These people, they've literally turned everything inverted. They've inverted everything. They've literally, now they're making children want to be, I mean, you can literally go and stand with your kids. This is what's going on. It's madness. See, this is the perversion, guys. These people are fucking vile. Vile. You know what I mean? Exactly. And they've just, the black Moors have turned into transgender golden ones. See? Anyway, shall I just go on to the child pedo shit that's going on? It's fucking just gross. You know what I mean? Everything. Can't believe it. The Bible being rewritten. You know what I mean? As you can see, the Jesus that we're given
From the standpoint,
nonsense. I mean, where's the white kid there?
in it, we see the people surrounding him are black.
They were all
Images
black.
that we have known.
I mean, I literally changed my name for a little while from prisoner Tez-Dog H to Black Russian Icon, because, you know what I mean? But, you know, to say it doesn't matter about your colour and that. It doesn't now, because it's all being fucking wiped out. You know what I mean? And they're wiping out Jesus again. The next thing, Jesus is going to go, because
Black people
the next star sign is going to be fucking Aquarius and fucking Leo the Lion. So the next Jesus is going to be
I'm pretty sure
a mixture of that. You know what I mean? Leo the Liar or whatever, and I don't know. But it's round the corner, guys. Osama bin Laden is when your fucking chest full or your bin's full. It's called ladened. And then you breathe out. We are literally in the 13th mini-age now, waiting for the new age. You know what I mean? Tick-tocking down to the end and the new beginning. Because like everything, once you go round and round and round, we have to stay on track. We're all running around a track, all of us. And once the last person through, the new age starts, guys. Oof. So the last is the first. And that's how it goes, guys. Everything is on, off, on, off. The sun now is turning off because it's just been on. You know what I mean? Everything is 1 and 0. The 1 goes into the 0 to create the 1. It goes into 0 that creates the 1. It goes into 0 that creates the 1. And that is life. And that is our creation, the Cain and the Abel. And that is the duality, the paradox. So when 1 is created, 1 is destroyed. Destroyed. And look what they're doing to all of the places now. Gaza was first, now it's Lebanon. And they're just wiping us out to start again. This is the same MO over and over again, guys. You know what I mean? There ain't no change in the system. There ain't no change in the system if we can get out of the way. A lot of people are underground. There's loads of people gone underground. They've got loads of things underground. We've got fuck all. Well, personally, I haven't. I've just got me in fucking whatever, and whatever happens, you know what I mean? Happens. Just deal with it as it comes. You know what I mean? Wait, that's it. White genocide. White is demon. No disrespect. I'm mainly white, guys. You know what I mean? But white is demon. That's why the flag has the white on it. Because that's the demon. And like they said, they literally said they were on, they did rub their backs. They were fucking, the white folk have fucking literally flipped it and stole everything. You know what I mean? Used the very technology to wipe us out. And they keep doing it and doing it. I mean, it's, you know, they're wiping out this part of history. My lives don't get loads of people's lives. I think they're going to, it's already wiped out, guys. You know, I don't know if everyone's just making a fucking buck. It seems to be making a buck off this fucking thing before the end, guys. I don't know what's going to happen.
Caucasian people and
but I know fucking something. Everything, and I mean everything we've ever taught, we've always held close to our heart. The flag that I used to love, the round spinning ball, the everything. The name, even your name is not yours. Your name's not yours. Your lineage is not yours. Yeah, we are literally slaves. Every one of us. The name is our enemy. And we are literally walking around giving away our fucking time, our effort to the very people who just mock us. We say good morning, good death. We literally are classed as Westerners, which means death. Yeah, West means death. We are literally running to our next fucking death. You know what I mean? Running around the circuit, round and round. The Pope is a pedo. Every one of our prime ministers are all pedos. English means no contract. Lie and be quiet about it. Our words are spells. You know what I mean? Monster of war that protects the golden ones and the noble ones is what I'm speaking to you with now. It is a necromantic. Went on the whole world and fucking killed everybody. As it's New Zealand is New Holland. So who fucking did it? Who did it? Same colour as us. Red, white and blue. Red, white and blue just happens to be 33 in numerology. Definitely not going to be Holland with a fucking New Zealand called New Holland, is it? No, never. You know what I mean? We'll just name the bottom side of the earth New Holland and hope no one will fucking know that we, Holland, run the world. Soldiers are sold to die. I wanted to be one. Sold to die for the crown with all soldiers of fortune because we are all using debt legal fiction to fucking do anything. And when we die, it's fun for the fucking real. It's real fun. It's how sinister this world is, guys. I said to them old people, fucking, was it Trevor and his wife? She said, how'd you come out with all these words? I said, just because it's in your face. Kid, dick, backwards. I've actually done it there. Everything inverted, and it's scary. You get cuffed, you're getting fucked. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, I'm going to fucking come off this black tip and all this thing. You couldn't have made this shit up. We put it together to write the Jack and Ori special. I know, but apparently language took 12 years of the light side and 12 years of the dark side. Yeah, learning the light and the dark. Then you had to go through something called the fat of the crocodile, where they controlled the the physical as they swam through crocodiles and making sure the crocodiles, this like a whole massive story. Then to sniff fucking monoatomic gold to actually be able to control in this matrix. People free the minds and unite. It's just this time to. I hope we do, Karen, mate. I hope we do, but most people are money orientated still, man. Cannot move them. We cannot down. We cannot take them down. Country back. I think that most of them are fucking clones, mate. Clones. We cannot remove them. It's funny. We need to learn and navigate through the system. We need out of the system, Karen. We need our own little place. Our own little island where we can have our own laws. You know what I mean? Passports, fucking all that shit gone out the window. You know what I mean? Because most people cannot do anything else apart from what they're being taught to do, which is be a slave. They are clones. They haven't got the internal monologue. They just do as they're told. And I've spoke to one guy. I told you, in Perry, he was a manager, and he went, chatting away, and he went, "I'll just do as I'm told," like that, like. I just do as I'm told. And I went, like, what the fuck? You're not getting through to them. There's a bar of the foot spa. The foot spa, mate, you get them on eBay. Piece of piss. That's the one T. It is. Yeah, we all need to realise that we're inside a fucking matrix. And none of us is going anywhere because we're already here. Where are you? Here right now. Yeah, we are literally inside the matrix. And this is the affidavit. This is what your affidavit does. Gets you out of the waters of commerce. Yeah, because we are all literally jacked in. That's what that is there, guys. That there. It's that there. And right in the centre part is this. Fuck off, man. Fuck them. This is right in the centre, guys. It was all the time that we were in, the Queen was in power, that there was in the centre of the fucking, that there. Look how racist that is. There's a black guy, his hand, his fucking foot, like on a leash, lizard background, red, white and blue, same colour as Holland, same colour as everything wrong. And that is that there, guys. That's the red, white and blue. And that's what was in the centre of our fucking, that is what is in the centre of the Union Jacob, which is right there. We're all jacked in, guys. This is where we really are. Jacked into that fucking thing. And that's right in the centre there, guys. Right in the fucking centre. Where that's Nazi fucking white demon. And it says, the promise of a better age. Yeah, and this is the very thing that I was proud to be. This is right in the centre of the George Cross, guys. The belt buckle that the Queen wore for 70 years. That is how racist it is, guys. This newsstand shit. This newsstand shit. They got different souls to us, different species. Exactly, they're not real. They don't have a soul. They don't. They just know how to do what they've been taught to do. You know what I mean? Which is bicker, go to work, be a slave and pay your taxes, guys. Yeah, so that's where we all really are, guys, in the middle of a fucking, we're all jacked in. And I don't care. I don't care, guys. So I just want out of this fucking shithole and fucking repair the earth, because the earth is our heart, and our heart is the fucking ether, and the ether is our fucking, what we're breathing in. Yahweh is what keeps us alive. But we've been programmed to believe that we'll die if we don't eat. You know what I mean? It's scary. Scary it really is, guys. But thank you for watching. Tez-Truth-Dog. And the climate change is an anagram of chemical agent. If you didn't know that, then you're fucking crazy. But most of us don't. Most of us people, truthers, are still watching TV care nothing about. I mean, they think that I'm just going to snap my fingers and it'll be all right and keep going to rallies, but it's not going to work, guys. Rallies don't work. Never have done. That's why they allow us to do them. If they worked, they wouldn't allow us to do them. It's just the Transformers, exactly, man. Peace and love, Karen. Keep it peace and love, fucking everybody else who is on. And fucking much love to y'all.